guys. Good morning. Hope you folks having a great day today. Now, I'm going to jump right into it, folks. The San Andreas Fault Line. The San Andreas Fault Line basically got hit with two pretty big earthquakes. Actually, three. They got hit at 3.7. They got hit at 4.6. They got hit at 4.2. There's big quakes coming, happening now along the San Andreas Fault Line. Also, extremely north of California is having a swarm of earthquake. Okay, this is where California meet Oregon. So right where Oregon and California meet, leading it's out in the ocean basically, but it's really going towards the Cascade subduction zone. There's a swarm of earthquake happening there. Now, once again, the San Andreas Fault Line, huge quakes is happening now on the San Andreas Fault Line with a swarm of smaller quakes around it. It's going to get worse. I've been warning you folks. Coming in July, we're going to see earthquake to the likes we have never seen before. Now, the early part of July, the San Andreas Fault Line is going to let loose. You're going to see some pretty big quake, decent sized earthquake happening around there. Anything from me over 3.5, anyone can feel it. Actually, 3.0, people can actually feel the seismic activity. You're going to see really big quakes around Central America, also over to the Caribbean. Around the Caribbean, you're going to see really north of Puerto Rico out in the water, also north of Punta Cana, which is Dominican Republic. So between Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico, you're going to see some pretty big earthquakes. Central America is going to get it also. Japan, over there in Japan, on the other side of the world, Japan, Indonesia, Philippines, Taiwan, Fiji, Tonga. You're going to see some Papua New Guinea. This is where you're going to see some pretty big seismic activity. Also, India, you're also going to see some happening around India, out in the water, south of India, and also close to Pakistan. All right, between India and Pakistan, you're going to see some big seismic activity occurring. So once again, the place that you guys want to keep your eyes on is the San Andreas Fault Line right now at the beginning of July. So the beginning of July, keep your eyes right there because the San Andreas Fault Line is showing sign of big earthquake. Again, the biggest earthquakes that hit it in the past 2 days was a 3.7, 4.2, and a 4.6. These are pretty big seismic activity that could start some serious chain of earthquake along the San Andreas Fault Line. You're gonna see some big ones happening around Mexico. Mexico, you'll see it again. As I said before, Central America. You're gonna see a lot of it happening around that section of the world. Don't mind the Caribbean. I don't want to get too much into the Caribbean because it's going to have a barrage of earthquakes. Also, South America is going to experience some of it, but the Caribbean is what's going to get a barrage of it. Again, Central America, this is where you're going to find some big ones. Japan again, Philippines, Taiwan, Indonesia, Tonga, Fiji, and again, India. You'll see big seismic activity occurring. But this month, moving into July, I'm talking about the month of July, be very aware of these locations. If you're in these locations, be very aware because you're going to get some really big seismic activity. I promise you. In the month of July, also in the month of October, you're going to get some really big seismic activity. All right. And we're also going into the hurricane season, especially for the ones in Florida. We're going to see some a lot of tropical storms, and I really believe we're going to get some really big hurricane this hurricane season. I see anywhere between 3 to 4 of them happening, and around 12, 13 storms totally happening around this area of the North American continent. Once again, jump back into earthquakes. Big quakes are coming, guys. My friends over there in Japan, get ready. South, extremely north of Japan, those islands, and extremely south, huge quakes are coming. Philippines, huge quakes. Um, Papua New Guinea, Taiwan, Tonga, Fiji, they're coming. I want you guys to get ready. And again, Central America, Mexico, the Caribbean, it's going to let loose in the month of July. Thank you so much for always watching my video, and I hope this information helped. Keep you guys posted as I see anything that I want you guys to be aware of on any location that showing signs of big quakes. I'll keep you guys posted. Again, thank you for always watching and sharing my videos.